Good morning. It's actually the dead of the morning, not that dead. It's 5:47, and we leave today to go to the North Dakota area. And I've been receiving a lot of it's. I'm actually just sitting up in bed. I just woke up, and my dog is jarring the camera because she's trying to get petted this morning. Let's see if I can show you my dog. There is Lily. I think that's Lily. Is that you, Lily? Is that you? Is that you? Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yeah. So I wanted to before I left I I wanted to talk about all the messages that I've received from people who have been at work on the resisting the power of that which goes against life and doesn't let us live as whole. And it's actually this morning I wanted to address a thank you to all of you who have been at work about this before it came on my plate. As a mystic and a seer and a prophet, there is a power in human love that has transcended all time, has transcended all pain and suffering and horror. And it's actually to that human love that I'm awakened this morning, the human spirit. What if human love was our most treasured commodity? It makes me cry as I see people being terrified about their jobs, about their status, about fear of other people coming into our country. And yet, what if it's human love that made us all what we are, don't you think? And so it's fascinating to me and deeply important to me that power of human love is reinstated as the highest commodity a human race can ever know, can ever treasure. That at the heart of human love is such a goodness, such a gold, much more beautiful and much more real than black gold. So we leave today, and I'm one of so many, Jackie and I, and the agents of creation that have supported us, and all of you who have written the president and have done your bit to support them. It isn't just to stop the pipeline. It isn't only to right a wrong. It isn't only to turn our nation back into what is life enhancing and not life defeating. It is life giving and not life destroying. It is to remember the greatest commodity of all, our love for each other. I work in spirituality. It's often considered um, in many sectors of the human world is often considered a woo-woo or something people do to not be in the real world. But oh no, that's not true. Because it's the spirit of love, it's the human spirit. And what created that human spirit that called me so strongly when I was walking Lily. It called me so strongly when I was walking her that I went to my knees, and I knew I had to go, but it wasn't an individual thing. It was my staff and the people who have come to gather together are really, really committed to the awakening of the human spirit in human beings again. And I'm probably 1,000 people right now. You know, the spirals of being that have been working for 2.5 years simply to build the strength of a field wherein that which goes against life can be transmuted into that which operates on behalf of life. All the people whose paths I've crossed who can't work in jobs they don't love anymore, that are working hard to bring love back into their life and the expression of their being, of the nature of themselves is such a driven spirit inside of us at this time. The need to be one with ourselves, with each other, and with what we're made of, or what we're designed by, and to no longer be separated from the earth, no longer be separated from our bodies, and no longer be separated from each other. So underneath this phenomenon of the human spirit that is calling us home again is a profound truth about what a human being is actually designed to be. A human being is a design of expression that regardless of the hopelessness of a situation, regardless of the odds, so many of us still rise in our love, in our caring. And in my dreaming this morning, my dream time, it was all about that commodity, that we should invest in that commodity of caring. We should be in unity in our caring, not because it's socially correct, hardly is socially correct nowadays, because we're not going to make more money because of it. We're not going to have more secure jobs. We'll still be fighting for our health, but because it's who we are and what we're designed to be, and that there's a power in that transcends all difficulty. And it's to that this morning that I wanted to wake up. I just woke up, and I wanted to take care of this powerful spirit-driven moment for me. But it isn't about me. It's because I'm just one of those people that actually lives spirit called for probably thousands of years, but at least all my 70 years. That's my children. That's my friends. But to be spirit-driven is to rise in the spirit of love that is all humanity. That is this earth, it's the birds, it's the trees, it's my precious lily. It's the power of life itself. So we are going to North Dakota. We are. We're going in this field of Tantramat that is not just a person. Mat means the unity of heaven and earth. Mat means take good care of my people. And Tantra means the unity of heaven and earth. I was actually swam with Fungi, a wild dolphin, in Ireland. I was certainly not going to change my name. That wasn't part of my interest. And yet the last day I swam with Fungi, I heard my name. It took me 4 years. I had a gigantic clientele like I do now, and I didn't want a weird name, but I did want to unite heaven and earth with others who cared. I did want us to care about each other again. When I was 54 years old, 16 years ago, I took my name. Everything you're going to do in these times, in 2016 and 2017, isn't like the years before. I promise it is not. It is different. We're in a tipping point. Everything is scaled either to go into oblivion or to go into new creations. And you get to dream the dream that you came to dream during this time powerfully, if you so choose. And many of us do. So we're headed to North Dakota today, all of us that have gathered on behalf of life and in our commitment to live as whole, all of us who choose love as the most supreme, intimate, yummy commodity that we could ever, ever give our lives to. And we are that love. And we are reinstating it in its value and its worth in our human lives. And to that, I love you. And I thank you. And even though I was up late last night, it was so worth waking up for this morning to talk to you and to connect with you before we leave. Namaste. It may be a New Age term, but it carries a powerful message. We are one.